Mason Saunders, one of the finest ropers born east of the Mississippi. Saunders and his teammate Jackson Tucker just roped 4 steers in 31.36 seconds, winning over $26,000 in cash. Roping since he was 15, Mason Saunders is a true competitor. But what does a roper have to do with baseball? Mason Saunders is Madison Bumgarner.
And he drives it into right center field, hit a ton. This baby is way back. On here.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And today, another crazy story, because we haven't had enough of those lately as we get ready for the 2020 baseball season. And it involves Mason Saunders, a great roper. He just won a big event, and that's fantastic. Here he is. Yes, indeed, Madison Bumgarner goes 100% at everything. 100% dirt bike riding, 100% pitching, 100% hitting, and 100% roping. And he just won a big event, won some money, and probably money he doesn't really need that much, but obviously he doesn't do it for the money because Madison Bumgarner is a competitor and he is into roping, obviously. This is kind of interesting because this is the same guy who got injured dirt bike riding in 2017, talked about how stupid it was, but he's out there in rodeos. Rodeos sound pretty dangerous. I'm not an expert. I know that roping is not one of the more dangerous events, but I can't imagine his teams want him out there. Having said that, this event took place December 3rd, a little bit before he actually signed his contract with the D-backs, but Mason Saunders ain't new to the circuit. Mason Saunders was roping back when Madison Bumgarner was with the Giants. And in the article in The Athletic by Andrew Baggerly and Zach Buchanan, who broke the story, he competed in March of last year, 2 days before Bumgarner pitched for the Giants in a Cactus League game against the A's. And according to the article, it's really no secret inside of baseball that he does rodeo, so maybe the Giants knew about this, didn't mind. He said that he uses his right hand for roping, so if he is to hurt his thumb or finger, at least it would be his right hand. But I can't imagine the Giants wanted him out there roping, but apparently he's been doing that. And I can't imagine the Diamondbacks, who just gave him an $85 million contract and he's now going to be 30. There's got to be some danger there. There's got to be some risks there. Anytime you're in a rodeo, that doesn't sound too safe, especially when you're worth millions and millions of dollars. You're a very prized asset to an organization, so I can't imagine they're going to want him out there roping anytime soon. But Bumgarner pretty much sounded like it's part of who he is. I don't think that Mason Saunders is going anywhere anytime soon. He was asked specifically if he would be allowed to continue to rope while he's with the Diamondbacks. He said you might want to go ask Ken about that. But neither Ken Kendrick, who is one of the managing partners of the Diamondbacks, nor their general manager really had anything to say specific. They just said we're not going to comment on that. It's like, okay, well, whatever. I mean, I think common sense tells us that probably they're letting Madison Bumgarner know we'd appreciate if you do not rope during this contract. That'd be fantastic. And now that everyone knows his alias, it's going to be tougher. He may have to come up with a new alias, which sucks for Mason Saunders. Okay, that's a cool name. Actually, Mason is kind of a shortened version of Madison, and then Saunders is his wife's former name, so that's where he came up with that. Pretty cool. Mason Saunders, I like that name. That is pretty cool, but once the pictures get taken, that's when you got problems. At the end of the day, I mean, these guys are human beings. They have other interests. They have other hobbies, not just baseball. So, I mean, I understand that, but you are extremely, extremely valuable during your baseball career. When you're getting paid this kind of money, you probably want to kind of figure out your off-the-field activities best you can and make them not extremely dangerous, such as dirt bike riding and rodeoing. These are two things. I don't know if that's a real term, but anyway, I said it. These are two things you might want to stay away from off the baseball field. However, Bumgarner does nothing at 99%. Bumgarner does nothing at 95%. Everything is 100 for Mad Bum, including roping. So we'll see how that works out for him. I found this story to be absolutely nuts, that it's so crazy that there's a guy named Mason Saunders who's out on the rodeo circuit doing rodeo events for a long time, and everything's fine, and he's on their websites and stuff. When you look at the rankings and you look at all that, you see his name there, you're like, okay, Mason Saunders, who's this guy? It's Madison freaking Bumgarner. That's bizarre. That's nuts. This guy's crazy. This guy's a freaking true legend. I'm sorry, dude. Madison Bumgarner. I'm so brokenhearted that he's not with the Giants anymore, but hey, D-backs, you got a freaking champion, I'm telling you. Not just because he ropes, but because he ropes under an alias in his spare time. Mason Saunders doesn't want notoriety, doesn't care. This proves he doesn't care about being famous, doesn't care who knows who he is or who, he doesn't need anyone to know who he is. He doesn't care about the money. I mean, I'm sure he loves to have the millions and millions of dollars. Who wouldn't? But I'm just saying, this guy is we've always known, but he is a straight competitor. And again, I'm not a huge fan of roping, but nevertheless, Madison Bumgarner is Mason Saunders' roping champion, 3-time World Series champion. Not quite as proficient at dirt biking, it seems, but that's okay. You'll get it. What do y'all think of? What do y'all think of? What do y'all think of? What do y'all think about Madison Bumgarner out in the rodeos in his spare time? I think there's going to be a lot of different opinions. Some people are going to say, this is stupid. This guy did not learn his lesson from the dirt bike. He's out there doing rodeos. What are you, crazy? You're going to get hurt. This is not what you should do. You're worth millions of dollars. You've got to focus only on baseball until you're retired. There's going to be other people say, hey, dude, one guy wants to go freaking roping, let him go rope. For me, it's up to him and his team. If it's against the contract, he shouldn't be doing it. If the contract says do what you want, hey, do what you want. It's your body, it's your life. Do what you want. If it's not against the contract, do what you want. But I'm pretty sure that Diamondbacks have it in there. You can't do stuff like this. I would venture to guess. Let me know what you guys think below. Madison Bumgarner is Mason Saunders. Y'all have a fantastic day. I'm going to talk to you really soon, working on some other videos as well. Just wanted to get this one out because this story is wacko, crazy, insane. Have a great day. Talk to you next time. See ya!
When the Giants come to town, it's bye bye baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye bye baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park.